There's a nurse named Bronnie Ware who spent years caring for people in the last weeks of their lives. And she started noticing something. As people neared the end, they kept expressing the same handful of regrets, over and over, almost the same words. She wrote them down, and they became one of the most quietly powerful things I've ever read, because these aren't the regrets you'd expect. Nobody wished they'd made more money or bought more things. They wished for something much simpler and much harder. And the gift of hearing them now is that you still have time to do something about it. Here are the 5 regrets people have at the end of their lives and how to avoid making them. The most common regret of all was this: I wish I'd had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. At the end, with the noise stripped away, people saw clearly how many of their choices were made to please others, parents, partners, society. How many dreams went unlived because of what people would think? Here's the uncomfortable question it leaves you with. Whose life are you actually living right now? The one you choose or the one you think you're supposed to? You don't have to blow up your life, but somewhere, in some area, you're probably living someone else's answer. That's the place to start telling the truth. The second regret came up again and again, especially from those who spent their lives grinding. I wish I hadn't worked so hard. Not that they wished they'd been lazy. They wished they hadn't missed so much. Their kids growing up, parents' company, the ordinary days they were too busy to notice. Nobody at the end wishes they'd spent one more evening at the office. They wish they'd been there for the people they loved while there was still time. Ambition is fine, but ask yourself honestly, what exactly are you sacrificing for it? And will it have been worth the trade? If this is landing, that's what this channel is for. One life skill properly broken down every week. Subscribe and the next one finds you. Now the third regret. The third, I wish I'd had the courage to express my feelings. So many people suppressed how they felt to keep the peace. Never said the I love you, never had the honest conversation, never told someone what they truly meant to them. And they carried that silence to the end. The words you're too scared to say now are often the exact words you'll ache over later. So say them. Tell the people what they mean to you. Have the conversation you keep avoiding. The discomfort of speaking is nothing next to the regret of silence. The fourth was almost universal. I wish I'd stayed in touch with my friends. Life gets busy. Friendships that once felt permanent quietly fade. Not through any falling out, just through neglect. And at the end, people realised too late how much those old friends had meant and how simple it would have been to keep them. Deep friendships are one of the greatest predictors of a happy life, and they don't survive on autopilot. They need a message, a call, a visit. Think of the friend you keep meaning to reach out to. Don't keep meaning to. Do it this week. The fifth is the most surprising. I wish I'd let myself be happier. Many people realised too late that happiness was a choice they'd been putting off. They stayed stuck in old patterns and comfortable unhappiness, waiting for permission or the right time to actually enjoy their lives. They didn't realise that contentment was available all along. They just never gave themselves permission to feel it. You don't have to wait for everything to be perfect to allow yourself some joy. The right time to be happier is not one day, it's today. Look at all 5 together and you'll see one thread running through them. Every single regret is about connection and courage, and none of them is about achievement. Not one person wished for more status, more money, more things. They wished they'd been braver, truer, more present, more loving, more willing to be happy. That tells you something enormous about what actually mattered, delivered by the people with the clearest view of a whole life. The tragedy is that they saw it at the end. The gift is that you're hearing it in the middle, while there's still time to choose differently. So the only question that matters is which of the 5 you're most at risk of. Be honest, one of them probably stung as you listen. Then take one small action against it this week. Message the friend, say the thing you've been holding in, leave the office on time. Choose in one small way the life that's actually yours. You don't have to wait until the end to learn what the end teaches. Tell me in the comments which regret hit you the hardest. And if you want one of these every week, subscribe. On this channel, I break down one life skill every week so you can build a better life. One conversation, one habit, one system at a time. Life, knowledge, productivity. Thank you for watching.